Hello heroes, Countdown of the Heroes and Legends, and welcome back to RPG Corner. It's time once again for some more Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. Last time we finished chapter 2, did pretty well if I do say so myself. We finished our second field study, and I think it's time to jump into the next chapter. I believe we ended, I think the save point right here, these two both actually, because I have as you haven't noticed by now, I have a tendency to oversave maybe. So we're going to resume game and see where the story takes us. Oh, here we go. Oh, skipping lots of days. 15 days later. Tuesday, June 15th. It's raining. I love rainy days.
It was the middle of June. With summer well underway, a rainy spell seemed to hang over Trista. With our field study wrapped up, the other members of Class 7 and I returned to normal school life. But just when we thought we'd gotten used to the challenging lessons and the breakneck workload, a moment of dread washed over us, making our blood run cold.
Ooh.
As you all know, tomorrow marks the start of your midterm exams.
Oh, midterms. Great.
I'm no good with all these papers and essays and circling answers, so I won't really be able to help you much. But I'm administering some of your tests, so I'll be cheering you on from the sidelines. Make me proud, class.
Sometimes I lie awake at night and wonder how you became our teacher.
As I recall, aren't you in danger of a lecture by the vice principal if our performance isn't up to par?
Oh, I'm not too worried about that. Most of you tend to get pretty high grades anyway. I can hardly wait to see how well you all do. Remember, the results will be announced next Wednesday. Your scores will be posted on the board by rank, so you can see how you compare to the other classes in your year.
Oh, the sooner this week is over, the better.
Tell him,
I
Elliot.
can almost taste the tedium.
Tediosa.
I'm not gonna let Emma squeak by me again this time.
All right, Sam.
Oh, one more thing. They're gonna stick the average score for each class up there on the board, too.
Our class averages?
I suppose their intent is to furnish us with motivation in the form of class bragging rights.
Well, I do enjoy a challenge. Anyway, I know it's only noonish, but I think that's enough homeroom for today. You guys can stay here and study, or just head on back to your dorms. Up to you. Prez, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. Stand, bow.
Geez, what should I do? I could stand to bone up on just about everything, honestly. But my biggest worry right now is math. Oh, you and me both, Elliot. I wouldn't mind doing a few study sessions with you if you think it would help. I need to review math anyway. I'm not sure how much time I'll be able to spare though. You mean it? That'd be a huge help. My biggest weak spot is era boner history, I guess. I doubt that comes as a huge surprise to anyone. I think I understand all the material we've gone over directly in class, but there are some finer points. I can aid you with that if you'd like. Though in return, I'd appreciate a fresh pair of eyes to help revise my military science essay. It'd be my pleasure. Would you like to study with me, Fee? I guess so. Oh, would you two mind if I jumped in, too? I could use a little refresher on my classics. Of course, you're more than welcome. Would you like to join us, Laura? No, Uh-oh. I appreciate your invitation, but I'll have to pass this time. There's a subject I need to review in private. Hey now, what are you reviewing there? I'll see you all later. I think I'll be seeing her later. No, not really. What's up with her? Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but I could have sworn I saw her looking over at Fee. Hey, Rean? What is it? Are you heading back to the dorms? You're totally welcome to come study with us if you want. I wasn't planning on heading straight back. I might come and join you guys a bit later. Alright then. Perhaps we'll see you later. The day before the exams is a free day. Talking to certain characters will allow you to study with them. When you run out of bonding points, the time of day will change to evening and the main story will advance. Okay, so I have 3 bonding points and they have a pencil next to them, so they're all studying bonding points. So let's take a look at the maps. Okay. So lots of studying that can be done. Alright, so I guess looking at everything we have, you can study with Crow, interesting. You can, nope, can't study with the instructor. 2 of the girls are in here for some reason. I thought she was studying with the other girls. So you got Alyssa and Laura in the gym. Academy Field, nobody's there. Courtyard, nobody there. Library has 2 of the guys. The other 2 guys are on the 2nd floor. Who am I gonna branch out with? Probably Laura. I'm gonna boost that up. Yep. Let's take a look. 2 dudes over there. Let's try to look at me just skippity boo bopping everywhere. Everyone's so absorbed in studying for their midterms. I don't think anyone would call my grades amazing, so maybe I should start doing the same. If my parents' threats are to be believed, the fate of my allowance depends on it. Haha. Yeah, you do. You gotta get your allowance on. Oh, these are classrooms. Studying for exams? Ha! Surely you jest. Excellent grades come naturally to me. There is no need for something as common as studying. That's just the nature of nobility after all. We have gifts that mere commoners cannot fathom. But you've got pencil marks all over your hands. Your imagination is playing tricks on you. If you let it lead you any farther, you might imply that I've been studying in secret just to show Elisa up. I think that's what we are implying. Music room. How you ladies doing with the music? Please don't stop the music. If I could talk to people. The music room is actually a great place to study during the test period. It's so quiet. I invited Alan to study with me, but he turned me down. Maybe he really is trying to avoid me. Yep, he is. You might not have noticed, but I'm an orbital science whiz. My dad's a Rhineford employee, and he always used to help me study. Gotta say, I'm feeling pretty good about these exams. Can't wait to get a perfect score and surprise Uncle Makarov. Help you study? Sorry, I can't teach to save my life. Cooking classroom. These sweets are delicious, Nicolas. Okay. It's always helpful to eat something sweet while you study, so I thought I should make my own. Don't need too many though, or you'll end up too energized to concentrate. Got it. Nothing tops having a classmate on you can count on. Klein, Klein, Klein. Is there really any need to study for those tests? It should be easy enough to get a decent grade without the panicked scramble to study. That's quite the claim. Wait, there's no one else in here. Oh shoot, I swear, did I see that bust and think it was a person? I totally did. Wow. Terrible. Computer room is locked. It's always locked. Okay, so I've checked out all the stuff up on this floor. Let's go to the first floor. Oh. Our midterms are really closing in, but I'm more afraid of the exam period being over than the exams themselves. When it's all over, I'll have to start going to swimming club practice again. Never mind, just ignore me, please. I think I will. Oh, what's going on her? Might I escort you home, mademoiselle? We can stroll along safely tucked under the same umbrella as the raindrops perform their emotional percussive concert. Teehee, I'm afraid I'm going to have to decline your clearly selfless offer, because I'll be studying for our midterms right here. As curt as always, I see, but I must ask, mademoiselle, would it not break your heart to see me sharing an umbrella with another fine lady? My heart would be fine. In fact, it'd feel better if you did. Oh boy. Wrench it. She's just wrenching his heart. It strains credulity to imagine that anyone would forget their umbrella during such an extended period of rain. Master Vincent has always been one to defy expectations, however. Alright, Vincent. Weirdo. I don't think anyone's down that way. Can't go in the faculty lounge. Lazy teacher. Oh, look at me. Probably know this already, but the faculty lounge is off limits while exams are going on. If you want to see a teacher, you've got to knock on the door and ask. You got something you want to ask me? Is this, what? Yeah, sure, why not? I've actually got an orbital science question to ask you. Figure, show me what you stumped. I'll get you up to speed. Oh. Does that mean I gotta find all the teachers? Oh. No way. Wonder if the principal counts. First years may not be used to them, but midterms are important examinations that determine your academic future. They test not only your general attitude towards your lessons, but the efforts you put in before and after said lessons too. In other words, they exist for you to display just what you've learned ever since you enrolled here. Stay attentive and give them your all. Yes, sir. And he didn't teach me anything. Now I gotta hunt down all the teachers. Conference room locked. Was there any teachers on the second floor? I talked to everyone on the second floor. Oh, shoot. Wait. Talked to everybody there. I went in. Did I go in there? I don't remember. God damn it. Come on. Nurse lady, you teach me something about healthcare. I know this is the first examination period for you first years, but try not to let it get to you. Your studies here are merely meant to shape your future and provide you with unforeseen possibilities. No pressure. As tough as these exams might seem, just put your all into them and everything should work out in the end. Alright. Gotta find the... Oh, well, I didn't even talk to the student. Oh, she's an instructor! These will be your very first midterms, won't they? Hee hee, I have to admit I'm a little nervous too. This is the first time I've come up with questions for them. You should be fine as long as you study up on everything we've covered in class. Don't be afraid to ask questions either. I'm asking. There were a couple of art history things I needed cleared up, actually. Oh my, a student is really relying on me for help? What a pleasant surprise. Art evolved in very complex ways during the Middle Ages, you see? Increased your knowledge of art. That's fantastic. Well, you know what? Can I do like multiple times? Can I just boost it? Feel free to pop in if you have any other questions. I'll do everything I can to help you resolve whatever is. Such is my duty as an instructor after all. Okay. Alright, so I talked to everybody in here. Principal and so on and so forth. Let's go to the rooftop. See if anyone's up on the top of the roof. Oh, yeah, I got an umbrella. Umbrella. Kind of like that umbrella. Hee hee hee, I love the rain. Me too! Let me let you in a little secret. I don't even need to study thanks to a special little trick of mine. Page 44 will be on our orbital science exam. This is certain. This is fate. She's gonna cheat. You're just making things up now, but what if she does have some sort of special powers? I mean, it couldn't hurt to study that page just in case. Haha! That's great. So it's not just teachers, it's everybody. looks so weird running in the rain. Oh, I forgot. I don't gotta do that. Okay, did I actually talk to everybody on this floor? Except for the 2 dudes over there. I did. I am like... Wait, I didn't talk to these guys. Alan, are you sure you don't want to study with Bridget? I mean, she definitely went out of her way to ask you and everything. I don't need her help. Let's hurry up and get back to the dorm so we don't get soaked. Sure. What's with Alan? That Bridget girl seemed pretty close to him for a noble. Oh, man. I already went in on there. Okay. Alright, let's go to... Student Union? Everybody talk to me and teach me something. Man, all the cute girls keep chasing me off since they don't want to be bothered while they're studying. What's the point of being on edge this late in the game? I thought he was breaking the fourth wall. You either know something or you don't. Cramming now is a waste of time. Cafeteria lady, teach me. Oh. Where you look, there's someone with their nose in a book and their notes at the ready. Well, this cafeteria is a place for you students, so I'm not going to stop anyone from studying here. I'll be happy to pour you some lemon tea if you get tired too. Alright. Nothing that I can do there. Every student's least favorite time of year is finally upon us. Well, one of them anyways. Don't think for a second you're going to make it through this without decent grades just by praying to adios. Adios only helps those who help themselves, which means you've got to do a whole lot of studying. Fantastic. Alright. Anyone here want to teach me something? Oh! Here it is. Studying is so... Oh, it's the twins. Okay. But Rean here might make things interesting. In fact, I've got a great idea. Why don't we have a little Q&A competition? Oh, shoot. Every time someone gets a question wrong, they have to take off an article of clothing. Yes! Strip studying! So, seriously? I'm not doing that. Never in a million years. Okay, I guess we won't be studying at all then. That's not what I meant. As long as everyone keeps their clothes on, I'm fine with helping you two study. It'll probably help me too. Studied material that might be on the exam. Okay. Alright. Man, what's the point in studying? I just want to go to the fencing club, damn it. Man, you always like this when it comes to exam season. Can't really say I disagree though. The sooner we're done with exams, the sooner we get back to our clubs. All we can do is make sure they don't end too painfully. Yeah, I gotcha. Oh, not yet. Not ready for that. Alright, I think I got every... Oh, wait. Gotta talk to the chef. Teach me how to cook. I always try to ensure the cafeteria's menu stays healthy and well balanced. This should be a good place to eat while you're getting ready for exams. I recommend the fish. They say it's good for your memory. That omega-3. Gotta get them omega-3s. Alright. Oops. Skidoo. Man. Using the run command. Interesting to say the least. Feeling confident about these midterms, Dorothy? I never have a problem with classical studies or literature. In fact, I'm very excited for classical studies. Letting my fantasies take over as I study works wonders. For instance, how could I ever forget the star-crossed knights whose love-hate relationship took a tragic turn when they met in combat? Whoa. You're getting all starry-eyed. Come to think of it, Instructor Thomas gives me some of those vibes. He's so touchy-feely with the other male instructors. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Oh. Ah! I knew I saw something. The book entitled Boner History and Pictures is on the shelf. Well, what is this? It's more like a comic book than a traditional textbook. It does seem historically accurate, though. Can't hurt to give it a read. Increase your knowledge of Boner history. Alright. Man, there's books to read, too, it looks like. We had a match against the upper class chess club just before the exam started. And you know what? We won, all thanks to Sam. He was every bit as good as I expected him to be. Alright, Sam. You tell him. You've been training under... Oh, what's going on in here? So I don't want to use my my stuff yet. Oh, let's go upstairs. Oh, this jerk. This jagoff. We're about to begin a study session for the upper class students in the salon. Only the finest minds have been invited. Naturally, this includes a number of second years as well. It's hard to imagine a better group to study with. Had you accepted my offer, Schwarzer, you would have been able to join us. Though I suppose there's a little point to telling you about it now. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but good luck with your studies. I don't like you, Patrick. Hope we get to fight one day. Oh, I don't need to be here anymore. To the library. Alright, avoid that section. Talk to the librarian. Nice to see you, Rean. We have private study areas available if you need one. You can find them up on the far end of the second floor. You find all sorts of reference books on the bookshelves too. They should prove rather helpful, I think. Sparkle's over there. This is so hard, Theresia. Help me. Come now, don't give up so quickly. The two of us will get through these together one by one. You really are hopeless when it comes to studying, aren't you? GG, thanks for the reminder. That's kind of messed up. The difference between the way she's acting now and her reliable persona as lacrosse club captain is rather funny. I think Alyssa and Ferris's perception of her would be shattered if they saw her like this. I haven't had any time to read anything fiction with our exams starting tomorrow. Sniffle, can you imagine how it feels to be separated from your true love? These exams need to end so I can get back to reading. Nothing sparkly. I'll go check that sparkle book in a second. Anything sparkly up here? Got a sparkle there. A book entitled Political Economics, a primer, sits primely on the shelf. Given the subject matter, this book seems really accessible. This would probably make for a good refresher. Increase your knowledge of political economics. Hello there. Oh, a book on horse riding. It's not what I should be reading right now. I gotta study for my exams, not about horses. What if horses are on the exams? Can't wait to show those upper class students up. No, it's no sparkle. I think these are just the regular study. It's got a sparkle. Hey, I know you're an instructor. Oh, hello there. Did you come along to review some of what we covered in class? Actually, I was just passing by. Hee hee hee. Oh, come now. There's no need to be shy, not when it comes to history. Let's get started, shall we? Why don't we go over every little thing that might possibly come up on your exam? Oh boy. Sounds like it could be helpful if I can actually stay awake. Increased your knowledge of Erebboner history. Nice. Alright, and then I go downstairs for the sparkle book. Make sure once again that's all clear. Recommended reading corner. Oh. This is just one of these. Oh boy. Have I read this? I'm pretty sure I read this. Sports Beyond Tradition. After the word sports, a collective term for all the forms of physical, to the extent that it's hard to imagine that an era might have existed where Erebonians, I said it, Erebbonerans were unfamiliar with the word, and yet 100 years ago this was exactly the case. The Erebboner Empire has historically valued scholarship and the martial arts. As such, swordsmanship, horsemanship, and falconry have always been popular, but these are not just sports, but instead serve more of a traditional cultural purpose. However, in recent years, competitive sports played according to a list of agreed-upon rules have begun to gain popularity, differing with the martial arts of the past, which focus simply on defeating one's opponent. Here I would like to introduce a number of examples of popular sports. Fencing, a sport which has grown out of the traditional swordsmanship of the past. 3 varieties of weapons are used: foil, épée, and saber. Protective clothing is also used in matches to ensure the safety of participants. Horse racing and polo, a competitive racing sport which has its origins in traditional horsemanship, sometimes involving obstacles. The addition of gambling events to the sport at race courses is a relatively recent practice. Polo is a sport played on horseback in which players use a long mallet to knock a wooden ball into the opposing team's goal to score a point. Competitive swimming, both a sport and a recreational activity which has its origins in the swimming practice of the past. Competitive swimming also includes several other sports, including water polo and diving. 4 major styles of swimming exist: freestyle, breaststroke, backstroke, and butterfly. Tennis and lacrosse. Both are relatively recent additions to their sporting world, rapidly gaining in popularity even in Erebona. Professional championships are now held regularly. Both use implements designed specifically for that sport, a racket for tennis, a cross for lacrosse. That's for you, Gnome. And involve a ball, but other than that, the two sports differ completely in how they are played, the number of players on a team, and in the rules they are played by. Many of these sports are divided by gender, with the exception of horse racing, and played according to the strict rules, making them differ significantly from the traditional martial arts of the past. With the likelihood that the number of people engaging in these sports will continue to increase in the years ahead, the Imperial Sports Association hopes to play a vital role in improving these sports, refining the rules they are played by, and spreading awareness of them so they can be enjoyed by an even larger number of people. I swear that was pointless. Oh, I have to read them now. Dang it. Alright. Pretty sure I read these though. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, I've read this. The first two I read in the previous episode. Yeah, so that was just that one. Alright, so I've gotten everything from this place. Courtyard has nothing. Academy Fields nothing. Gymnasium, engineering building, and old schoolhouse. To the gymnasium. Okay. Meet the exam period. Swimming club doesn't meet. That is, and nobody in the gym at all. Are they studying together? It looks like it. Okay. I'm not sure. Should I? Well, I do want to use one of my points on Laura. Is any of these rooms gonna be? Oh, lacrosse club room. I don't think I've ever tried to answer these rooms. Swimming club. Hey, they have their own room, but they also use the gym floor. Dun, dun, dun. Fencing club. Riding club. Alright, I guess I'll use one of my... Is anything here? No? Okay. Oh, are you two studying? Lissa probably met up with Laura because she was worried about her. Yeah, we both figured we had a lot of art to brush up on. It's probably not our most important subject in the grand scheme of things, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try. Never had to deal with a series of exams right in a row like this. Laziness could very well be tantamount to failure. Would you like to join us? This will consume a study point. I'd love to. The exam's supposed to be focused on the basics of illustration, right? You got it. Let's get started. How about you ask the first question, Rean? Sure. First question. What is a dessin? I think it's a drawing that makes use of monochrome lines of varying heaviness to highlight the way light hits the subject. Good. You think correctly. So Laura, what exactly is a sketch? A sketch portrays its subject roughly with very little in the way of detail. I suppose it could be likened to an early first draft of a drawing. That's right, sketches and dessins are basically two sides of the same coin, since both are used to start a painting. The big difference is that dessins usually take some time to finish, whereas sketches are pretty quick. But there's a method that's even quicker and more basic than sketches. Any ideas, Laura? That would be a crocus, I believe. You two know your stuff, but maybe that just means we should be using harder questions to study with. Let's see if I can find some. Hey, Rean, if you want, I can ask the next set of questions. It's hardly effective studying if you don't get to answer any questions yourself. It's okay, don't worry about it. Just give me a minute here and I'll find a really good one. Well, if you insist, maybe we should have expected this. He really is a kind-hearted person. Should have been playing strip study. And so the three continued their art study session. Bond with Alyssa strengthened. Your bond with Laura strengthened. Sweet. All right. You know, I never noticed. Is that like it's got like some kind of dot where like you can see your dots running. So if you talk to them again, does it do anything? The non-martial arts aren't exactly my forte, so a little extra studying might be in my best side. I mustn't get distracted by other issues. So there is something on her mind then. I'm on her mind. I'm on her mind. Okay. Blissful but swift. That's funny. Aha! A book entitled Military Science, a primer sits upon the bench like a courageous commander. I love that sort of envision that gets put in your head. This is one well-written book. The illustrations really bring things to life. Wait a second, this probably belongs to someone. Nobody would leave a book like this behind, so I'm sure they'll be. I'll just leave this here. Military science. Military science. There's people on the outside I should probably talk to. Alright. Winter days are so lovely. They are truly a blessing for flowers and crops. Thank you, adios. Oh, do I have any points? I have 106 angler points. I can get mute. Attacks and crafts can mute enemies. Swordtail badge, which I think I already have. Yeah, I have one in the inventory. EP charge. And tear bomb. Nothing better to do with all this rain than get some fishing in. Fish always bite better in the rain anyway. Midterms, what about them? Who's got the time to study for exams? Of course not. Of course you don't have time to study. Moron. This way. Hello there. Monk. Rainy days are great, especially since you can always find great material once the rain stops. It never fails. Speaking of, a beautiful black cat strolled by just a little while ago. A black cat on a rainy day makes for some choice material too. Black cat, that crazy cat that's been cutting me. Where would you say the cat went? Hello there, Janitor Geiler. Good grief, I pity anyone unlucky enough to be caught out in this downpour. Better go make sure that everything in the auditorium stays rust-free. It's going to be some tough work. But at least I don't have exams to study for. Hehehehe, you jerk. Got people here. Oh. Becky, shut it, Hugo. I'm not taking any advice for you. I can memorize everything in one go the night before. Becky, Becky, Becky. You won't be able to remember anything that way. The trick to memorization is to study just before you go to bed. When you wake up, you review everything once more to seal the deal. It's easy, it's efficient, and best of all, it works. I guarantee it. You should try it too, Rean. Might as well give it a shot. Thanks. Yeah. Alright. Oh, you. Sister Ornella was gracious enough to offer me help with my studies. She does so much for me without expecting anything in return. I really do appreciate her kindness. There happen to be a few subjects I'm not entirely confident about, so I felt that I should take her up on her offer. Nothing. Anyone outside the library? No, not really. Oh, Margarita, there's a famous saying about days like these. Margaritas always go down smoothest in the rain. That's why I'm so tantalizing when the dark clouds roll in. But just look, don't touch. Oh boy, I think I've hit my limit actually. Oh boy. Engineering room. And then this was, what was this thing? Oh! Let's go visit the old schoolhouse. Nothing here. Oh, wait. Hey, Instructor Sarah. Checking out the old schoolhouse. Yep, just a quick peek inside though. You'll be pleased to know there don't seem to have been any major changes since last month. I'm totally fine with that. At least that means we can just focus on studying for our midterms. Really would like to know what's going on with this building though. Well, whether we ever find out or not all depends on your investigations. Still, I think you guys are edging closer to whatever the truth may be. I think she knows. And you almost seem ready to start using combat links at a more advanced level too. What advanced level? You mean there's more? Oh, your Arca students still have plenty of little tricks and features hidden away. The greater the awareness of your link partner, the more effective your combat link will be. But don't take my word for it. Try out during your next investigation. I'm sure I don't really know what she's trying to get at. It's gonna unlock something. Okay. I wonder if there's anyone in town I can talk to. Make sure that I did all that. That's the fishing dude. Okay. Let's do a quick last pass. I did everything in here, right? Since bookshelves are a thing, I should check all the bookshelves. Probably go talk to those bros. Are these the classrooms I couldn't get in? Yeah. I'm gonna check bookshelves now because that seems to be a thing. Alright. No. Aha! Book entitled The Fancier's Guide to Erebonner Opera and Painting sits pompously. Ha ha ha! You know, that's the pompous. Why would one book cover such different topics? Still, it'll probably cover some of the stuff on our exams. Wouldn't hurt to give it a read. Knowledge of art. Check all the bookshelves. Out of the way, bros. You guys are like totally blocking. I'm checking bookshelves. Did I talked to you guys? Yeah, I did. I don't think there's many books in a cooking room. Nope. Ingredients and such, but no books. Art room. Lots of weird stuff, but no books. Okay. Can't go in that room. I can't go in that room. Went to the rooftop. Check the first floor one more time. Talk to these guys already. These are the ones that I can't get in. Second years. Check if there's anything going on in here. No books. No books. Let's talk to you already. Yo, Principal. Any books for me, bro? Nothing. Can't go in there. I can't go there. Alright, let's check the front entrance and visit town. Oh, guess I don't get to do that. Oh, don't get to leave. Okay. Okay. I was gonna talk to. Wait, where's the library? To the library. I'll talk to these guys. One more peek at the books here. No. Quickly. Oh, hey, it's a cat. Meow. How'd that cat manage to get in here? Guess it must have been looking for somewhere to get out of the rain. Actually, I have some fresh milk on me. No, don't give her any milk. Fresh milk. Meow. Are you gonna scratch me again? She seems happy. Maybe I'll bring her some more another time. Any more books? Any more books? I think we're looking good there. Alright. Wait, who else did we have? So I can probably try Crow. I talk to those. Oh, I was gonna talk to Fee and Emma. Alright, Fee and Emma. Oh, you know what? I haven't been in the engineering building. Let's go there. There might be some stuff in there. Oh. Okay. Any books in here? Alright. Hey there, Rean. What's up? Hold on, let me guess. You were studying away nice and diligently when your orbital lamp suddenly went out. Swing and a miss. You two seem pretty relaxed despite how close the midterms are getting. What do you think? Who do you think you're talking to? I know better than anyone that it's pointless to start studying this late in the game. How's that working out for you? Crow's actually pretty good when it comes to the practical stuff. Survival skills, first aid, all those kinds of things. Really? See, all stuff you don't need to study for. But if you're feeling shaky about any event, I'm happy to teach you a thing or two. Study with Crow. Alright. Take you up on that. Does that mean he gets to join the party at some point? Wait, you serious? The idea of Crow teaching anyone anything is a little unnerving. Were you just joking? No, it's cool. Might as well show you the ropes. Cool if we borrow a chair or two, Jorge? Go for it. And so Crow passed all of his knowledge on to Rean. And that about sums up what they'll be testing you first years on. You should probably make sure you've got CPR down too. I do actually need to brush up on that. Do you think it'll come up? It's only one of the most basic things anyone would expect out of a Thor student, so it wouldn't hurt to know. Right, here's how it goes. If you find someone who's collapsed, first up is checking whether or not they're conscious. You need to hurry up, running out of time. If they're unconscious, it's safe to assume that they're in trouble. Next, you're going to want to shout for help. You're not going to want to try and handle this on your own, got it? The more people you have helping you out, the better their chances are to survive. That makes sense. Next up is making sure they're breathing. If they aren't, or something's weird about the way they are, it's CPR time. This basically involves giving them a repeated combination of chest compressions and rescue breaths. You need to keep this up until their pulse and breathing return, got it? Don't give up until the very end. Understood. He does seem like the kind of person I could count on in a jam. I guess George was right about him being good at practical stuff. Now all you've got to do is put that into practice. If you see a girl in need, you better get right in there. When she wakes up and sees you've saved her life, instant fireworks. Your hands and lips are in the right spots already. Every time I think anything positive about you, you go and say something like that. Oh well, this was useful though. Thanks for teaching the time to take me. Good luck, my son. Go out there and get some good grades for me. Your bond with Crow strengthened. So it's like one of those hidden value meters. Alright. No one in the courtyard. Academy field. Oh, there is somebody! You there. Must be terribly cold in the stables right now due to this downpour. Fear not, Whitcomb. I'm coming to save you now. He's certainly passionate. It's gonna help Whitcomb. Alright. Should I go student union? Here's my last point on Fee and Emma, or should I use my last point on Sam and Elliot, or Gaius and, you know what, because they're frontliners, I probably should go with them. Alright, we're gonna go to the second floor, have a chit chat with our frontline friends, because the links with the frontline friends need to be strengthened so that we do really cool things together. Oh, are the two of you studying military science? Looks like you guys are tearing through things too, more or less. You caught us just as we reached the section on military symbols. Care to join us? Study with Eustace and Gaius. This will consume a study point, and afterward the time of day will advance to evening and the main story will proceed. Shit. Can I save it? Nope. Hold on. I should save it. I'll let you know. Alright, let's save it. Save the game. Game is saved. Alright. Should we do this, guys? You know what? I'm gonna leave it on a cliffhanger because you guys are like, oh, just do it already. Well, that'll happen on the next episode of RPG Corner. We'll see you guys in the next one. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.